Beautiful March day here in Ohio. Today we're going to be talking about chicken coops and chicken coop options. I got Ruger, my dog, with me today. He always does a good job. And my daughter's dog's here today. But yes, if you hear barking, it's my daughter's dog. And but right now we're going to talk about chicken coops. I've got several coops, been raising chickens, I don't know, probably 20 years now. And I've learned a few things. And we've got some things that work better than others. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to share this with anyone that cared to take the time to watch the video, and maybe you can learn from some of the things I've done. It might save you some time and heartache. So this first one I got over here, it's kind of a shed, and I try to make the most of everything that I have. I hardly ever go out and spend much money on resources for chicken coops, but this one here, there we go. It's just a little shed, pretty much. And I really did, the only thing I bought for this one is I don't think I bought anything specifically for this coop. It's all pretty much salvaged, reclaimed, or repurposed materials from when I built my barn or when the house was built. This right here, typically this string will hang down, and I'll keep the water in the summer hanging down here. And then inside, of course, we're going to have we'll have in the wintertime we'll have the water and feed inside. And this one here, if we can dig down here real quick, there's a little life's experience in here we can share if I can find it. Oops, about fell down. There it is, that right there. You can see this hole here, at one point, had a heat lamp in here. And it fell down, and my son caught it. He caught it in time. There was an opportunity for a fire there, but it was averted. So keep that in mind when you're using supplemental heat in the wintertime. For your birds, they can be dangerous. I've since found methods to be safe with that, but hey, it is what it is. You do the best you can with what you got. So now we're going to go on over here to the barn. I've got a couple coops over here that might be of interest or have something that might help you out a little bit. Right here's my wood pile. That'll be next winter's heat source. But here we go. All the ladies are waiting on us. Right there's Belle and Sunshine. And now here we are in the barn. Well, this coop here, it's got right here is some old slab wood, and then the netting is a repurposed batting cage from when the kids were in ball. But if we go inside here, of course I got the water and the feed, and got a perch rack there, and then over here that's the nesting boxes. And you see Franny poking her head in the pet door there. They come and go. These are free range. Over here's a secondary coop, if you will. Feeder, water. I got the feed in the barrel there. And then nesting boxes again. And then with the perch. And these birds here, these Icelandics, they like to perch up there on the rafters in the barn. So they're a special breed for sure. Now we're going to go outside here. I've got another one that I've built for my meat birds, and they're different altogether than your layers, as you've probably heard. But this one right here, that one is a Joel Salatin style chicken tractor. If you can tell, the panels, I'm not normally that creative, so that my sister donated a a garage door to the cause. So that kind of dictated my dimensions, and it's probably a bit large and a bit heavy, but at the same time, I found good use and good purpose out of that garage door. I've had it run it 2 years now, and it's holding up pretty good. To move it, I've got this rope here. I run this rope right here around my tuchus, lift with the legs, and walk backwards. And it's not too bad, not too bad. And I've run 75 birds through that in one summer. And oh man, those Cornish rock crosses, that is the way to go for a meat bird. I'll probably be trying some other types, but I don't see how you can go wrong with that Cornish rock. That was the best tasting chicken. Really, really successful project. Now this is probably the first one that I ever had right here. This is our chicken tractor, and this chicken tractor, I got 5 layers in there now. They're quarantined off from my Icelandics because I'm in the process of collecting eggs for hatching, and these are just mutt birds. I don't want to be hatching any more of these guys. While they're hardy and my goodness, they act wild. I really have taken a fondness to the Icelandics, and we'll go over a few features on this. I've got a fence post holding it shut because it's kind of gotten rickety through the years. I'm going to say it's probably 15 years old. But these spring-loaded hinges, they're really nice. Because that door right there, I don't have to worry about it being open. It stays closed. Typically that's good enough. I have that fence post up there because, like I said, these birds, they act wild. And sometimes when Ruger gets up on them and they're not ready, they'll be banging against that door, and I don't want them slipping out on me. A few more features here. As you could tell, it's got some age on it, some patching. Who cares about that? But this is the door. There's 6 nesting boxes in there, and it's just an old rubber tire that I used for a hinge and screwed it on there. And this is a typical handle. And let's go to the other side. There's the access to the other 3 nesting boxes. I made the floor removable. We can just pull that out, dump the fodder on the ground. As you can see, I just recently did that. Slide it back in, put new bedding in it, and you're ready to go. Now when I hook onto that, I've got eye bolts here on both the right and left side. I'll hook onto that, this chain, put it on the quad, pull it up about 8 feet, and then that's it for the day. And that's about all there is to this one right here. We have, because the Icelandics and these pretty much wild birds here, they like to perch high. So I've added this perch up into the top here, and they really goes a long way to have a perch that they're comfortable with, and that helps out a lot. One thing I would say when building one of these is I would probably focus on lightweight materials. Again, when it comes to this chicken tractor, the only thing I ever bought for this thing was the paint. I like the barn red paint. Everything else is salvage materials, and this OSB board was 3/4 inch, and then I got shingles on the top here, and as you can tell, the weight added up really quick. But if I were to do it from scratch or had it to do over again, I'd probably go way lighter materials, maybe PVC framing or 1/4 inch sheeting, maybe even sheet metal. But I would stay away from heavier materials. And I'm seeing people now online, they're not going with the 6-foot high frames anymore, like when this one was built. And if you can keep it close to the ground, have a decent perch up off the ground so they can stay dry when they want to be dry and all of that, hey, it's easier to manage. May as well do it. And this thing here, I'm not going to say it's predator proof, but I have never lost a bird in this chicken tractor due to a predator. It's one of the things that helps is when we keep it in close proximity to the house, the predation, I don't know if they sense smell or know of the human presence so much that they don't come near the house. But that helps with one of these mobile tractors. You can get as close to or as far from the house as you want. So again, when it comes to chicken coops, you know, predation is always an issue. You always want to try to keep the birds in if that's your desire, and B, get the predators out. And these chickens, as you know, they'll go to bed at dusk and they get up at dawn, which avoids most of the nocturnal predators, as long as you can keep them out of the coop. So once they go in the coop, if you're closing the coop, you're good. Another thing that'll save you if you forget to close the coop is have your perches high enough to where they can't reach them. You know, if they're roosting in the rafters, if they're roosting 6 feet off the floor, you're probably okay from coons or possums. But if they're roosting on the floor, they're down there in the feces that they just dropped and ammonia, and if you don't have the right carbon and nitrogen combination to break that down, that's just not a healthy condition. So that's probably enough on chicken coops and chicken tractors. So right now, as we would say, the hay's in the barn. So now that the hay's in the barn, we can relax with a nice cold one. So today, the cold one of choice here is Yuengling Flight. It's a next generation of light beer. 2.6 grams of carbs, 95 calories, and 4.2% alcohol by volume. Let's see about that. Not bad. Not bad. I'll do that. Not really a light beer fan, but as light beers go, I'd repeat this. That I'd say it's in the same vein as Coors Light, maybe. That's quite refreshing. So, with that being said, till next time. Talk to you later.